Alright, bear with me because I'm doing this on my phone. Don't have my gimbals or motion tracking here, so doing it right on the phone here. Just want to give an update on the 68, C10, well, C15, same thing. Got that back in the shop. We're going to pull the bed back off and be doing some more sheet metal work on that. I had to put it away for storage for a little bit. We need some space in the shop for other projects. Good news, St. Patrick's Day. Me and my fiance Megan had our baby at 3:37 in the morning. All healthy. 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 20 inches long. Great, absolutely great. We named her Paisley Joy. And we're calling her our Lucky Charm. Her daughter, absolutely love with her. She's doing great with her. Bit of an adjustment, but you know, just being a good, real big, good sister. Real big, good, yeah, big sister. Trying to find a house. Haven't had any luck yet. Had offers on them. The market is absolutely crazy. Had offers in over asking price with waiving inspections. No luck. Just haven't had any luck. It's been a crazy time in the housing market. Hopefully soon we maybe get one. Merch store has been live. It's doing pretty good. I want to thank a lot of my friends from work from buying stuff. Sites in the bio. All my sites are on the bio on the link site. There is a new hat coming out with an embroidered logo, possibly soon. I did get the test prototype, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. You couldn't really do the gradient on it in the background and on the lettering, so we just did it in gold, which is fine too. I like gold because I have the Harley Lowrider S, and that's I'm going to be getting that out soon too, because you know warm weather's coming. It's now April, so it'll be a matter of days here in northeastern PA where on the regular it starts getting warmer. I'll get it out soon, get some more riding video. We might try to do some more destination riding if I get time. We'll see. It's going to be a little hectic now with being a father and having 2 girls. Oh yeah, what else? While I have you in here, I figured while I have the truck in here, I figured I'd do a little bit of a walk around of the C10. It's been a little while since I had done any video on it, so just want to either do like a reminder or an update, I guess you call it. So it's a 68 short bed fleet side. It's on air ride. The frame's pretty much on the ground, as you can see right there underneath. It's got an LSA ZL1 LSA crate motor, supercharged 6.2 liter. It's got a Brian Tooley stage 3 cam, positive displacer cam. Mighty Mouse cash can on it. I got the vintage air under the dash. I have a Holley frostbite and spa fan radiator setup, coolant package with AN 16-16 AN hoses for my coolant radiator hoses. I got vintage air AC condenser up front and a performance label manufacturing intercooler that I modified. Put some AN hoses on, AN fittings on that. Handmade intake setup. I actually got all those parts off of Amazon. Funny. CPP Hydro Boost Hydro Stop setup. Not entirely sold on that yet. I don't know. I might switch that back to a vacuum booster with a pump. I'm having problems with that. Every time I get it out of storage after it's been sitting a while, power steering pump whines, and then after it runs with it, it goes away and it's okay. But it's still, when I hit the brake pedal, it still starts to whine. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sold on that. I might have to do away with that and figure out something else. Redo my lines maybe. I don't know. I hate doing stuff twice, but yeah. I got a low mount alternator and a Kick Performance control box for that. I just mounted that right to the alternator. It works pretty good. That keeps my charging system charging 14 volts. All good. Running Holley Terminator X on the engine. I ran all the harnesses down the back. You can kind of see them there. Try to clean them up a bit. Air motive regulator mounted to the back of the supercharger, comes up right to the back of the fuel rails. Fly-by-wire throttle pedal. It's a Terminator X Max. Yeah. Porterbuilt hood hinges, and I forget who makes these plates for the hoods. This really helps though. Really reinforces the hood mounting, because I have the big slosh tubs to go over here, so they have to go up to the cowl instead of being back on the fender. I don't know, some sort of cheap washer bottle holder. On the other side, we have for the intercooler, I have a Moroso reservoir. It was actually designed for a Mustang battery box, but I modified it so, because, you know, big wheel tubs here. So I cut a slant into it, and then took some of that metal from that and made mounting tabs and just mounted to the radiator with some button heads and some nut certs. I have the cap off. I am going to get it powder coated, but, you know, I should be able to, like, sometimes I have coolant in there now, but I should be able to put ice in there too, like a nice ice box. And I have like a Summit brand of overflow for the radiator. I got a little pitting or something there. Looks like I might have had a leak at some point. Whatever. Yeah, Mighty Mouse catch can. I got AC hoses and heater hoses are matched the same. Vintage Air bulkhead. I got the Vintage Air under the dash. I gotta finish buttoning that up and wiring that up. I got a box of parts here later, laid in here. I got the Holley is down there in the bottom. I don't know if you can make that out in there. Yeah. Got Accuair in the ashtray. Forget who makes that. That's CTP Concept, I believe, if I remember right. Yep. And I plan on going with all TMI stuff on the interior. You know, once I get all that, and I am hoping that Mike Losh comes out with those slosh sub boxes for where the fuel tank went. That way I don't have to make a full-on closeout panel for in there. But the inside of the cab, floor-wise, and then underneath, the lizard skin. So I got sound ender there, and I'm gonna probably do the roll-on mat for on the bottom, and roll-on rubber sound ender stuff. And here's the bed and the inside of it, and all that. Another box from our box of parts. I have an Accuair. It was originally a CVT tank, but as you know, a lot of guys might know, when Accuair went out of business, they were having a lot of issues with the compressor inside the tank, so I converted to a V valve tank. A buddy of mine 3D printed me some like mounting tabs, I guess you could call them, or to match the curvature of the tank, so I can mount a plate to it, so I can mount my compressors right to the back of that. I opted dual batteries, and I have an isolator on the one. It's pretty neat. I have a switch underneath the dash where I can switch which battery I want to go off of when I'm at show. So if I want to have the truck going and accessories all day long at a show, I can run it off my secondary battery, never fully discharge my starting battery. It's pretty sweet how I wired it. I'm pretty proud of myself for that one, honestly. I got like you see boil-ass type mufflers under there, custom stainless exhaust. There's the tailpipes. They come out to the bed sides here. Yeah, 20-inch wheels all the way around. Yep, they're custom made. I gotta get them cleaned up. They're just dusty, full of dust. It's been sitting there a while, you know. All right, and smooth. I think it's Mod Shop Metalworks tailgate skin. I was working on the one corner here, trying to get that to match real nice. I got some more massaging to do there, and I want to redo this because I got new lights to fit. They're similar to the Marquez designs. I think they're Chad Chris designs. They just came out with an integrated reverse light in the bottom, so now I have to worry about running a reverse light separate of what I was gonna run. I had the Marquez design lights. I scratched the one, and now the guy's out of business, so it's like I'm not gonna even bother. I might, you know, throw another set of lenses in them. Maybe I can clean them up, cut, you know, get lenses cut and keep them for spares or turn around and sell them, whatever. And I have a hidden tailgate handle. Oh, and I have the nice Trayfi Customs, you know, slow drop tailgate and cables instead of in a trick manufacturing style lacquers, the Altman latches. They're rusty. I'm gonna get powder coated, but yeah. There's the drop shock. LS Fabs. drop, soft drop. Yeah, that's what it is. LS. It's straight fives, tailgate lashes, and LS fabs. Drop shot for a soft open tailgate. I got some more sheet metal work to do back here. I gotta weld each of the inner fenders in place once I figure out how to break this down, because I want to make the subframe like modular, where it comes out in sections instead of all one piece. Because if it were to stay come out one piece, I would have to break down the entire bed sides, and I really don't want to have to do that until I get paint work ready and go. So, void welding fuel cell. I have modified for dual Walbro 450s in there, because the regular Stealth 340 I got wasn't gonna be enough for that. Because I was originally gonna put an LQ4 in the engine bay, or not, yeah. But I went with the LSA instead. I was figuring if I'm gonna dump 10 grand into a motor, I'll just buy LSA. But yeah, Accuair air ride. There's my still dusty. It's dusty too. There's my coated digital gauges with the Ring Brothers bezel. I try to keep the plastic from the dust on, but whatever. Push button ignition system from Digital Guard Dog, or IT system, IT2 I think it is. There's a mess of wiring back here, I know. But it all works so far. I haven't had any problems. I have it's a painless Pro Series harness. Here's where I have I don't know if you can see that, the fuse panel there. And I have some fly-by-wire pedal. I think that's QTP, no, not QTP, CTP Customs too. I got an electric park brake too. That's a button for it. So, yeah. Previous video, I think you might have seen that. There's my key fobs on the dash here. But yeah, I have a digital wiper controller, so I can actually get an intermittent wiper too. Spray. Classic Performance Product steering column. I have the old original steering wheel. That's the one thing I kept from the original cab. I still have it out back though, but I still have the original cab. But I took the wheel off so I could, just temporarily move it around. Have something to steer it with. Oh yeah. Here's it's a wiring kind of nightmare, but it's all in my head. I got it up here. I do jot some stuff down though. It's the rear suspension's KP components with a watch link, and then up front is Porterbuilt, older Porterbuilt drop member. Because you gotta remember, I started this truck back in 2011. I think it was I started this truck. In 2011, when I started at Mac, I bought this truck and I got everything. It was 2011 I started building it. So yeah, some of the stuff's outdated, but you know what? We're gonna keep on trucking. Because, yeah, make it all work. But yeah, it runs, it drives around, moves around under its own power. Goes up and down, steers left and right. Brakes pretty good. Once I get all the rest of it painted and front end back together, start finishing the wiring up here. This is all mostly like lights and stuff, circuits. So, and I think this is like this wire here's for washer fluid. So you have it branched out. It comes out. The wiring comes out this side kick panel vent here, and then it comes underneath the cab. And there's a bulkhead I put there, connection, and the chassis harness goes down into the rail, and one half goes front and one half goes to the rear. This is all mostly like door and interior light wiring. So yeah. There, United display and tailgates on C10. Flash. See? There, now it's latch. You might just slam it a little bit. Let me try it again. Walk away from it, it just drops real nice and slow. Okay, bring it back up. Yeah. Works pretty good. I'm happy with it. Alright, well, I'm gonna get the bed back off here. And get over on this cart and keep going with the welding work. I gotta get some metal, and I might want to do is for this. I might want to redo this whole thing because I don't know. It's a little wavy. I know it'll be like mud work and all that, but you know what? I'm like, I'll have to keep fitting the light in there to do the mud work. So I saw one guy. He basically took the light itself and he made out of flat stock like plate steel a surround to fit the light, and welded that in place instead of having to constantly, work this. So I'm like, I might just, cut this out a bit and then place that in there. I have to, notch it for the nuts here and whatnot, but I might do that instead. Make that fit, surround that fits the light, and once that's fit that in here instead of trying to constantly make it smooth and place the light in here and out, because that's what I did the first time. That's how I scratched my Marquez design light. I still have to do this side. I got some things to work out here. There's one over there on the bed side. I got a stud puller pull all them. But yeah, well, as far as the cab goes, it's all painted. Just needs to be sanded, scuffed a little bit, and cleared. It's just dusty. I got rid of the rain gutter around the top, and we made a kind of a body line that fades out around, and I smoothed out the entire jam around the doors, completely smoothed out. This was a kind of a hard project to do because it was once you get rid of that rain gutter, there's the gap gets huge. So it's like I kind of what I did was I kind of capped it with a cover like round rod, and then put sheet metal in here, and put sheet metal in here, and fill that gap. And when I fit the door, I actually had to cut the corner in the window frame. Well, I ended up actually having to take the original doors and cut the window frame out of them and put them in the aftermarket doors, and modify them to get them to fit. But I left this line here, kind of fades out in the top, and then I got rid of the seam across the back, and I got rid of the seam for the rockers and molded that into one piece. Yeah. And then here's another little body line I added. That's where the top of the door ends, where the window frame, and it's kind of molded that in. It's something a lot of people are not going to see right away until they really look. Yeah, firewall's cleared, interior's cleared. I have some spots to fix on the firewall from wrenching and stuff, but whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. I'm trying to think what, the notch is a welding notch. It's, something I put in from, that was actually KP Components too. But yeah, all new sheet metal. I gotta finish the tailgate skin welding. And then we made the subframe out of aluminum box tubing and bolts in instead of welds in like a lot of guys do. They weld in the subframe. I didn't want to do that because it's like I still want to be able to, like, if I have to fix, a dent in the bedside or whatever, pull the bedside off instead of completely making the bed one piece. So yeah, a lot of guys do a trap door under bed floors so you can get to work stuff. To me, I don't know, it don't seem all that hard just to pull the bed off quick. I'm gonna, when I do a harness out back here, I'm gonna make it all one connector to unplug the rear harness from the bed, and it's just a matter of undoing the exhaust, and then before I only have the bed mounted with 4 bolts, so yeah, I'll just pop it right off. It's not all that difficult. I am going to run jump start from the starting battery out to the back panel, and the bed's going to get filled through the floor. So I got to get boards. I need somebody to make me wood boards. I'm going to do equal length or equal width boards, but they're going to be over top of the flange of the tub. So this whole angle here needs to be matched with a router, I guess, on the wood board. That's gonna be tricky. I don't know. I'm not a wood guy, so I have the strips. They're like a stainless strip for the wood too. I have all the tabs figured out. That's all the tabs are gonna be where a strip goes. So yeah, I got some work ahead of me. All right, catch you on the next one.